Welcome back to the Split Ends podcast. I'm Evan, the inspiration for Taylor Swift's newest song. And I have a guest with me. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Dan. I am the guy who is on a movie podcast who doesn't really watch or review movies.
Yeah, exactly. Kelly's
going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, this definitely won't fall apart at any point.
No, of course not.
Kelly's in Chicago or something like that. So I decided that we'd do something a little special. I'd have a guest on and we'd change the format a bit. We're not actually bringing to you a B movie, a shitty B movie today. We didn't decide to put ourselves through that hell, and I didn't want to put our guest through that hell.
It's a special kind of hell for me.
Yeah. And so I decided it's gonna be a different process here. We've randomized a couple of terms that don't have anything to do with each other, and we're going to take two terms, yeah, quote unquote, and we're gonna take those two terms and we're gonna try to create movie premises using those two terms. And so hopefully yeah,
this is in no way gonna turn into a complete what's the term I'm looking for?
Shit show?
Yeah, there you go. That's I was trying to be a little less insulting, I guess, but yeah, that sounds like the correct kind of term.
It's all right. We're tagged under explicit.
And immediately explicit.
Yeah, I curse a lot. Last episode, I made fun of a kid in a wheelchair, which I was telling you about. So
that's true.
So you actually came into this a lot more prepared than I did. I got a couple terms, but you came in with like 47.
It's close. Yeah, that's about correct. I outsourced that idea because I'm just absolutely shitty at improving stuff. So I asked a couple of my friends to help me out with this one, including I did do a few myself, which weren't as great as the ones they came up with.
And
but,
it's yeah, it's great that you're terrible at improv because this entire episode is revolving around improv.
Oh yeah, this is why it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah, it's going to be the worst. Not only that, but I asked you to do this yesterday, the day before we started recording, and I was just like, I need someone to record an episode with me. Hey Dan, you want to be on a podcast?
Sure, absolutely. He said as he was like doing 3 other things at once yesterday.
Yeah, and we got to get this done before he misses his Critical Role stream. He's not streaming it. He's not with Matthew Mercer. He just likes to watch Critical Role.
That's true.
I also like to watch it.
I wish I was hanging out with Matthew Mercer. I think I'd probably like die.
Yeah, that dude is one handsome son of a bitch.
Handsome and like probably one of the nicest humans on Earth.
Yeah, unlike me, because I'm an asshole.
I mean, same. So I feel like this might work.
Yeah, this'll work. This'll be fine. And then next week I'll come back with Kelly and watch another shitty movie, and I'll miss. And
then the listeners won't ever have to hear from me again.
Exactly.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah. Yeah, you were just a fill-in. No.
Yeah, you know, I'm your co-host for the day, so.
Yeah. All right. You want to get this party started?
This was a party? I didn't wear my party clothes.
Damn it, Dan. You had one job.
Okay.
I didn't even tell you to come up with terms. All I told you to do was wear your party clothes.
That's inherently not true. You told me to come up with terms. I have 2 jobs, Evan.
I want your Mick Jagger pants on and your Michael Jackson red leather vest thrown over your shoulders.
Shit, red leather vest? I only have purple sequined leather vest.
God
Sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah, you know, I'm just so unprepared, you know.
Michael Jackson's kind of a taboo subject at the moment.
I mean, I have a white glove on one hand, so...
Well, good for you.
Was I not supposed to?
Were you in the middle of a prostate exam, giving it to someone else?
No. I mean, We should let's not talk about you in private on the podcast, huh?
Yeah. Right. We get a lot into my private life in this podcast, and I hate it.
I'll pretend to know that because I definitely have listened to the previous episodes of the podcast.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Yeah, 3. Totally knew there were 3.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's get this ball rolling. What are the first 2 things you have?
Okay, so this is one of my own that I brilliantly thought up of in the last hour and a half while I was at work. Tacos and puberty.
Oh. Well, taco is another name for a sexual organ.
I mean, if you want to take it in that context, absolutely. But I was thinking of the actual tacos.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my god, not this again.
It is not your job to tell me what to say.
This is not our D&D session, Evan.
Shut up. Okay. Taco and puberty. Okay.
So you tell me yours, and then I'll tell you what came through my head as the movie premise.
Okay. Instantly what came into my head was the most nonsensical thing I could think of. And that's usually just instantly what pops into my head anyways, so that works out.
Okay.
It's a little it's basically the premise of the movie Big with Tom Hanks, where he gets turned into a grown adult using that fortune-telling machine, but instead it's a kid who eats a taco, and the next day he finds out that he's grown into an adult Mexican man.
What? That's not even close to where I thought that premise was going, but sure, let's go with that. Also, I've never seen that movie, so
yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We've established your lack of knowledge when it comes to film.
My lack of knowledge of film would probably stun you.
So basically in Big, Tom Hanks, it's a little kid, and he finds like a fortune telling machine that you find out at like stores or whatever. You put a quarter in and it prints out a fortune.
Sure.
And then the kid finds out that he's turned into Tom Hanks. He like wishes that he was an adult, and then he turns into Tom Hanks. And then he's living his life. He's still a kid in an adult body, and he's living out his life, and he gets a job at a company, and he gets like an adult girlfriend and shit. So
nice.
Basically, the
he like skipped all the worst parts.
Exactly. And then he's got his little friend who didn't grow up with him. He's got his little friend who didn't turn into an adult, and so he just has his friend crash in his like suite in his apartment and stuff. And
his friend's a kid?
Yeah.
That's creepy. Okay.
So Tom Hanks is just hanging out with a kid.
Sure.
And he plays a piano, like a floor piano. There's like a huge piano on the floor at a toy store, and he plays on it. And so that's basically where mine went. I was Big, but within a taco instead of a fortune telling machine. So
sure.
This kid eats a taco, hits puberty. Probably a bit more vulgar because Big was like a PG movie. This probably be like a PG-13.
I mean, that's an incredible premise. I feel like the moral of that story, though, because it's that kind of movie where you have to have a moral at the end, right? So the moral of the story is don't put LSD in your tacos.
Dude, the place I go hooks me up. That Mexican street vendor, that's just I'm not even sure he's a street vendor.
Those aren't your regular Mexican spices.
It's just a dude in a cardboard box selling me tacos, and oh my god, they're amazing.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
This took a really, really racist tone. I need to move on from this. You give me your idea.
So, what immediately came into my head for an actual taco, not the other kind of taco, is a anthropomorphic taco, an animated one, you know,
like from Sausage Party.
Yeah, sure. Didn't see that movie, but I know what that movie's about.
Oh, you'll see. But I warn you, once you see that shit, it'll fuck you up for life.
So basically it's like a kid taco, like going through the puberty of a taco, right? So like he starts out with like just meat, and then like he's like, oh no, Mom, I'm growing cheese everywhere.
Oh, God. And I think the taco should end with the meat, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, they all inherently have. Well, I guess they don't all have meat. If you're one of those crazy people that has like tofu on their tacos.
Well, yeah, I know a lot of vegans, and I look at their tacos, and I'm like, whoa, you just have beans on that. It's just salsa. Like, where's the taco?
Wait, beans on a taco? That's just a burrito, my friend.
Yeah, it's not even like refried beans. It's just like...
It's just cold beans that haven't been cooked.
Just like take it straight out of the can and put it on their spinach tortillas.
Right, because the things they refry beans is would offend the animals, so they obviously can't eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. But yeah, that's and like I guess the end of that story, I don't know. It's just the mom and the dad taco have the talk with the kid taco, and
yeah,
I don't know.
You know, he's going through his changes, and he needs to learn to adapt, and he learns to accept himself and what he's becoming. A freak.
Dinner.
Oh. Yeah, at the end, let's just fucking eat him.
He just gets eaten. Because that's all tacos are made for.
Did you ever see that Disney short with the dumpling?
Oh, yes. I think I did.
And then at the end, it ended up being a metaphor for her actual son. But throughout the entire...
Yeah.
But everyone in the theater, when she just eats the dumpling, who's supposed to be her son, everyone's like, what the fuck?
I think I did. That was before... what movie was that before? I think that was...
It was a recent-ish movie.
Yeah, it was. And I actually saw this movie.
What Disney movie? Coco?
I don't think it was Coco, because I'm pretty sure...
The Incredibles 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Incredibles 2. I'm, like, 85% sure, because that's the last Pixar movie I saw.
I think that's the last Pixar movie I saw. Oh.
It's, like, probably one of the 4 Pixar movies I've seen, so...
Wow, let's see. What do I have on my shelf over here in terms of Pixar? I have Inside Out. Kung Fu Panda isn't Pixar. Neither is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I have The Emperor's New Groove. That's Disney, not Pixar, but they're the same.
That's Disney.
They're the same company. I don't own a lot of kids' movies.
Yes. Basically.
Huh.
I think what I have on my shelf in terms of Pixar is whatever's on Netflix.
I don't even know what's on Netflix. Oh my god.
Are there even Netflix movies? Are there even Pixar movies on Netflix?
Maybe. You know what? I think they added The Incredibles 2 to that, so...
Oh, did they actually add that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, well, so that's our enticing conversation about what's on our shelves and on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go... Let's see. I'll go next.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the example I gave you when I was pitching this idea to you. Ronald Reagan and Dragons.
Okay, do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I've had a little time to think about this because you sent me this one yesterday. So the first premise that really came into my mind is Ronald Reagan uses ancient. It's like a cross. Let's say it's like a cross between Jurassic Park and like a Cold War movie. So basically, Ronald Reagan uses. He clones dinosaurs and like adds like artillery to the backs of them and uses them to end the Cold War. So that's kind of all I got on that one.
Do we consider dragons dinosaurs?
It's like a dinosaur cavalry, but for the Cold War or something like that.
Do we consider dragons dinosaurs? I guess they kind of are.
Oh, did you say dragons?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, they cloned dragons that actually, existed. Yeah.
All right.
Let me rewind that one a little bit. So Ronald Reagan is basically the Khaleesi of the Cold War, and he uses dragons to tear down the wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I think
I would.
I'm also
Oh, what you added?
Look, all I picture is Ronald Reagan riding a dinosaur, burning communists or something. Okay.
And I'm gonna blow that shithole camp to smithereens.
Oh, you communists are gonna be red now.
More like red hot.
Take this,
'Cause they're on
Soviet fucking Union.
I got him.
Okay, so you know what? I would actually watch that movie. I think it's a tense political war thriller, but with dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. There'd be a love triangle between Reagan and two of the dragons.
All right, I didn't know we were at. Would that be considered bestiality?
Anyways,
or like is Ronald Reagan just like a dragon in disguise?
You know what they say about LA, man? There's lizard people living in the sewers and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
They're saying
100%.
Lizard people run the government. So
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Reagan smash.
Okay, I didn't know Reagan was the Hulk, but sure.
We got an army. We got a Reagan.
Yeah, sure. Reagan's obviously just the Avengers now.
Puny
communist.
Yeah, puny communist. My idea. Reagan is not allied with the dragons.
Oh.
So the movie opens up on the moon landing in 1959. And they discovered something they weren't supposed to discover. And this event, of course, releases space dragons.
Oh.
But they don't become a full-fledged threat until Reagan's presidency, where he realizes he has to fight back. And that Star Wars program he was doing, where he wanted to have the missile defense system in space, it becomes a reality, and he uses it to fend off the space dragons.
Dude, I'd watch the shit out of this movie.
Yeah. Instead of Reagan asking for the communists to tear down the Berlin Wall, they actually shoot a dragon down and it crashes through the Berlin Wall, tearing it down.
I am all for this. Let's call Spielberg and let's make this a reality.
Spielberg's good with his war movies. We could do this.
Oh, you know what? No, this needs to be a Michael Bay film. You know what? Because it sounds like there's a lot of explosion.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that rule. Never fucking mention Michael Bay in this podcast ever again.
Oh, so why are we not mentioning Michael Bay?
Because he's a terrible director and person. He makes
what,
Hollywood is a fucking farce.
The hit Transformers movies? The Academy Award-winning Transformers movies?
I think, okay, let's see. I liked his movie The Rock with Nick Cage and Sean Connery.
I feel like The Rock should have been in The Rock.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Let's see. I think The Rock was still in like WWE at that point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's just...
But I mean, Sean Connery just makes everything better.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. You know what I learned about Sean Connery today? Oh, my God. I was listening to another podcast called My Favorite Murder.
Okay.
And they were talking about this chick who was an actress, And
got murdered by Sean Connery. Yeah, of course.
No, Sean Connery was actually a badass. She was dating some like mob enforcer, and he was super jealous that she was working with Sean Connery in a movie. So he went down there and wanted to beat her, and then he pointed a gun at her on the set, and then Sean Connery took the gun from him and then beat the shit out of this mob enforcer.
Is this actually a thing? Is this real?
Actually fucking true.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Sean Connery was a badass.
That sounds so on brand for Sean Connery, though.
Sean Connery, you gotta point that gun in a woman's face?
Come here, you dirty bastard. Just beats the shit out of him.
A mob enforcer. I'm surprised the mob didn't go after Sean Connery after that.
No, of course the mob's not going to go after Sean Connery. Like, they all love Sean Connery.
Oh my god, Sean Connery, we cast him in this Reagan film, and he plays, I don't know,
a dragon?
Yeah.
He's just the voice actor for, like, the head of the space dragons. It's fine.
Exactly. We're coming... fuck Sean Connery's voice. I used to be able to do it so well, and now I'm on the spot. I'm not gonna try.
Mr. Reagan, you're gonna... I don't know.
Mr. Dragon, tear down this wall. And then, of course, when Reagan gets shot...
I don't actually know how Reagan sounds, otherwise I would try to do Reagan.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Something like that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And then when there was that assassination attempt on Reagan... it's actually just a dragon holding a gun and blasting it into Reagan.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Why would the dragon need a gun?
Instead of blowing fire, the dragon blows out bullets. Just like a fucking cartoon.
Just opens his mouth, and instead of fire, just like a Gatling gun comes out and shoots something.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not worry about how the space dragon's got a Gatling gun in his mouth.
Oh my god. Clever girl.
Clever girl.
They've adapted.
What was it? Your scientists were never considered... what's the quote? Help me, Evan. From Jurassic Park. They were.
Oh God, I should know this.
Yeah, you're the movie guy. What kind of movie podcast is this? You don't even know, like, one of the best quotes from Jurassic Park. Your scientists were
so preoccupied.
There you go.
With
preoccupied
with whether or not
they could.
They didn't
consider whether they should or something.
Yes.
Whether or not they should. Yeah, there we go.
Did you see that scientists just recently reactivated the cells of a dead mammoth?
Yeah, that's the last. Actually, I saw that on Reddit. That was like the last time that I saw that quote.
That was genuine news. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those scientists have not seen Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, for that matter.
Oh my god, we really are going to be fighting dragons and mammoths within 5 years.
Yeah, probably.
It'll mean the extinction of mankind, and we'll have to... This will be the third part to the trilogy. We have to live in the ruins of the old world, which was actually the new world, and now we're going back to prehistoric times, basically. And we have to fight.
I'd probably be okay with that. The only part I wouldn't be okay with is no Wi-Fi or internet.
It's fine. Some of the dragons are installed with Wi-Fi. Instead of breathing fire, they breathe internet.
The internet only works if a dragon breathes.
That's why we gotta keep them trees alive.
What has this movie premise evolved to?
I don't know, but I am writing the screenplay right now.
I hope you write this script.
Oh my god. Okay. It's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. Let's see. Let's use one of the ones my friend came up with. How about the Justice League and ISIS?
Well, I guess it just be...
This is from my friend Mark, by the way. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Mark. Okay. I think it would be an animated movie, because that's what DC does best.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And it'd be like Justice League versus the Suicide... Oh my god, I just called them the Suicide Squad. They are the ISIS is the Suicide Squad.
I mean, you're not technically wrong.
What is this, some kind of Suicide Squad? Why, yes.
So that's it? What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
Boom. Shit.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So basically, I'm pretty sure he was... So they make Osama bin Laden bot. And
oh my god.
They take Osama bin Laden's brain and put it into a robot. I'm pretty sure he wasn't even part of ISIS. Wasn't he Al-Qaeda? But whatever.
Yeah, but let's just look past that part.
Yeah, who cares about politics? This is a fucking stupid movie podcast.
Yeah.
And so he becomes like Brainiac or something. And they have to try to take down him in ISIS. And let's say
okay.
Let's say it becomes a bit like Injustice, where maybe Brainiac executed Lois Lane, and now Superman's going fucking crazy.
Okay.
And it's all over Live Leak and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it becomes an entire propaganda thing, where now it's basically they're not even fighting using their fists; they're just broadcasting propaganda and trying to make the other look bad. Yeah, that's my premise.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, I think I'd animated is good. I'd probably try to go live action and see how that went. I mean, because we all know the DC movies, the live action ones at least, can't really get any worse, right? Hey, that part I do know about movies.
And believe me, they can get worse. Fun fact, Suicide Squad won an Oscar.
What did it win for?
I think it was hair and makeup.
Okay, alright, that's fair.
The Oscar-winning Suicide Squad.
That's a weird statement. But yeah, alright. I mean, hey, if they won, they won. Good on
them.
Okay, so it's probably a live action movie, is my first thought. And I'd say, oh man, I'm trying to think of a big villain in DC. Give me a big villain.
Gorilla Grodd.
Okay, Gorilla Grodd can like take over people, right?
Yeah, he controls minds.
Like he can control his minds. Okay, so basically, Gorilla Grodd, looking for a leg up against the Western civilization that so did him wrong.
Because he's a fucking gorilla with brain control.
Yeah, yeah. So he decides to take over collectively the minds of ISIS. And just like amplify this war that they have against us. And
the war on terror has just become monkey business.
That's a great tagline. This time, ISIS is done monkeying around.
Oh my god. No.
ISIS has gone absolutely bananas.
Let's just try and see if Tarzan can stop this ape.
They've gone absolutely apeshit.
Oh, God, yes. Things get really wild when the dragons attack.
And everything changed when the Dragon Nation attacked.
Oh, my God. So, ISIS versus Ronald Reagan versus dragons
versus the Justice League. Yes, this is it's like the Avengers, right? Jesus. It's like Civil War, or like a team up movie like Infinity War. It's fine. But yeah, Gorilla Grodd decides to take over all the collective minds of ISIS and try to destroy the United States, but along with people, there are also just other gorillas in ISIS, of course. And then obviously the Justice League sees the threat this is going to cause, and they have to go defeat Gorilla Grodd and ISIS themselves. I feel like that's a better premise than most of the DC movies so far. So
this summer you'll go bananas for
the Justice League. The name of the movie. What's the underline of the movie? Justice League.
War on everything. Justice League.
Justice League takes on a new enemy this summer: terrorists. As all the villains beforehand clearly have not been terrorists.
Yeah. It's definitely not because they were white.
Yeah. Right. I'll give you that one.
Oh, God, I don't like getting political.
I mean, the whole premise of this movie is basically political.
I say, yeah, that's valid. That's what Facebook is for, though. That's the only place where I'll ever voice my concerns.
Oh, trust me, I know. I see them.
Yeah. I get really bored and I like pissing off people.
I mean, that's fair. That's actually just called trolling. I don't know if you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. There are no trolls in this movie. There's just dragons and ISIS and Ronald Reagan and the Justice League.
And don't forget gorillas.
And Sean Connery.
Okay, I guess we're adding Sean Connery in.
Sean Connery plays every character in...
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. It's obviously the SNL version of Sean Connery.
Yeah. It's fucking Sam Rockwell playing Sean Connery.
There you go. That's the person who did it.
I didn't know
that.
I don't know who was ever played Sean Connery.
Okay.
I just picked a random actor.
just the actor. I'm pretty sure it was someone famous, but
I don't know.
I don't care enough to go look. But yeah, that's one of mine. Do you have another one?
Let's see. Wedding and Satan.
What was the second one? You kind of cut out there for a second.
Satan.
Wedding and Satan. All right.
I looked over at my wall of movies here, and I saw Wedding Crashers, and then I saw Drag Me to Hell. And I was like,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going first on this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so immediately this is a romantic comedy. So I feel I like the premise. So Satan turns himself, like, takes the guise of a human, and he just comes up to our world trying to find the love of his life, you know? Because even Satan gets lonely down there, right? So
my God, have you ever seen South Park, the movie South Park?
No. I've never seen the actual South Park movie.
Oh my God, that is that you're just explaining Satan from that movie.
Oh, did I really?
He breaks into song and he's all lonely down in hell, which is why he wants to invade Earth.
Oh, that's
somewhere out there, flowers blooming. He's singing.
Wow, you're such a great singer.
Yeah, God. I know. I'm gonna get copyrighted for that.
Probably. Well, there goes the podcast. Got copyright stricken. So
okay, so he took over because so he took over a body. He's not in his true form. Yeah,
of course. He has to. I mean, what person is actually that's part of the story. So he has to find his the love of his life. And he finds this girl, this quirky, awkward girl played by Zooey Deschanel.
Yes.
Yep. Right. Okay. 500 Days of Satan. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's the name of the movie right there. 500 Days of Satan. Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm trademarking that.
But yeah, I mean, it's just a quirky romantic comedy about Satan trying to woo this girl, and then at the end of the movie, he reveals himself as Satan, and he's very worried about it. And I guess people will just have to watch the movie to find out. No, and you know, he's just a consistently shitty person throughout the movie because he's Satan. And then, you know, he ends up with her anyway, and that's pretty much how every love story goes.
Feel free to come back and visit us anytime you want, Satan. Might just might do that.
The girl always ends up with the shitty guy.
The girl ends up with a Lucifer, the fallen spawn from hell. I mean, from heaven. He fell from heaven, not from hell.
Can't really fall from hell, can you? Unless the gravity's weird.
Oh
down
my
there.
God, it's super hell.
Super hell.
Not even Satan goes down there.
Ooh, yeah. That's where they keep the redheaded stepchild.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a romantic comedy called 500 Days of Satan, coming this summer.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah. What's yours?
Okay. Let's see. So basically, Satan is a wedding singer.
Okay.
But he's doing really bad because all he does is he plays death metal.
Okay, some weddings that would be amazing, but sure, I'd love it. And for some,
it's like have you ever seen BoJack Horseman?
No.
Oh well, there are animal people in that show, and no one, like, it's just part of the world. No one bats an eye. So that's what I'm thinking. It's like everyone knows he's Satan, but no one really cares.
Oh, okay.
So he's just like an asshole, and he plays death metal, and but he has a friend. He has a best friend named Tommy, and Tommy's about to get married soon, and
oh boy.
So and Satan wants to play for his buddy's wedding, but his buddy doesn't want him, and so it's this heartwarming comedy and like drama of Satan and his buddy Tommy trying to come together once again and renew their friendship, and Satan trying to find himself. And he takes Tommy out for his bachelor party, but since Satan's Satan, things maybe get a little too out of hand, and
okay, I can see this. So there's a little bit of comedy thrown in.
Yeah, exactly. Right before the wedding starts, they already have their own, they have a DJ, and Satan's not for that, and then he shows up and he sends the DJ to hell, but no one bats an eye. Okay. And then he plays, I don't know, Enya or something, and it brings the tears to everyone's eye, and they realize Satan can change. And they let him play for their wedding. And he becomes Tommy's best man, and he plays for their wedding, and it brings a tear to my eye every time I think about it.
Okay, I like it. I don't know if I'd see. Okay, I'd see that. I'd see that in
Of
the
course.
theater. I might have to get a little bit drunk first, but yeah, okay, I'll see that. I like it. Okay.
It's gonna be hard finding a studio who wants to portray Satan as just a regular guy
That's fair.
who ends
I'm
up
sure there's
redeeming
someone out
himself
there.
at the end.
Who do you get to play Satan
God.
in that specific movie?
Let's see. In that specific movie,
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Okay, I can see that.
Like, you don't have to
I
paint
can
him
see
red
that.
or anything. You just have two little horns coming out of his hair.
But like it's kind of hidden. He has longish hair.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I can see that. I like that. Okay.
And then Tommy will be played by Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. That's a choice. I'm not gonna lie. When you said his friend's name is Tommy, I instantly just thought of Tommy Wiseau.
Oh my! I changed my mind. Tommy was.
You just want Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, hi, Satan.
You're tearing me apart, Satan.
I'm sorry. I don't know my own power.
Oh boy. This
I
is
actually
great.
met Tommy Wiseau.
What was that?
I met Tommy Wiseau.
Really?
Yeah, I worked at a Bristol Farms, and he always shopped there. And so he'd only ever buy like an apple, though. Like he'd buy
Just one single apple?
He'd buy like one thing, and then but he'd take forever in the fucking store, and then he'd buy one thing and then walk out. And then he drives a car that literally has his face and like the room, like the DVD cover of the room plastered all over
No way.
it. He has his website and his phone number plastered all across it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
So Satan's got to help Tommy.
That's wow. Okay. All right. All right. That was your wait. Yeah, that was.
That was mine.
Was that mine or yours?
No, I did the wedding in hell or Satan. Wedding in Satan.
Oh, okay. So it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Okay. Let me. Oh, okay. I think I have one. Where is it? Okay, I've got one for you. This is from my friend Sean.
Hit me with it. Thanks, Sean.
He gave me it's half from Sean. I came up with the other half because I liked that premise, but most of it was from him. Mark Wahlberg and Yoshi.
What? No.
Okay. Mark Wahlberg is a police officer, hard to get along with. Super aggressive personality, super volatile, doesn't last long with partners. But then this little green dinosaur. So basically, Mark Wahlberg loses his car because of reckless driving his police cruiser. So instead, he has to start riding around Yoshi to all the crime scenes. And so he develops this bond with Yoshi, and it's basically like one of those cops riding a horse, except he's riding a little green dinosaur from fucking Mario. And they go around solving crimes together, and so. Hey, Yoshi! No, that's not fucking Mark Wahlberg's voice.
That's a New York accent. You need a Boston accent for
Park the car in the yard.
There you go. That's better.
Park the Yoshi in the yard.
Yard.
And then at the end, after he learns to get along with Yoshi and they become best friends, he has Yoshi working Wahlburgers.
I was really wondering if you were going to bring that up or not.
And,
That's amazing. While he's a cop, though. While he's a cop.
Exactly. It's their little side gig. You know, it's a family-run business. They pop in and help out. And
of course.
Yoshi's face is plastered on the sign.
Now, of course, he's a Boston cop, right?
Exactly. Yeah, of course. Duh. And then they have to take down... it's an evil crime syndicate organization leader, and his name is Bowser.
Oh, okay. Okay.
His name is Dragon Bowser. Drago Bowser.
Okay, so he's Russian. This is like the Russian mob. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Lots of explosions.
Okay.
You know.
It's a direct sequel to The Departed.
Yeah, exactly.
Was Mark Wahlberg? Mark Wahlberg was in The Departed,
yeah,
right?
He was.
Yeah. Okay.
He shot Matt Damon in the end. Spoiler alert.
Oh shit! God, why would you spoil me like that?
Oh man,
Jesus.
that movie that came out, like 12 years ago.
God, was it 12 years ago?
I think it was even longer than that. Let me check.
Oh jeez. Oh man. Part of me just doesn't want to know.
Let's see. It's 2019, and The Departed came out
2006.
Yeah, so 13.
13 years ago.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Fun fact, Mark Wahlberg was not in The Departed.
Yeah, he was.
Unfortunately, this shithole has more fucking leaks than the Iraqi Navy.
Fuck yourself.
I'm tired from fucking your wife.
How's your mother?
Good, she's tired from fucking my father.
It was...
Right there.
And Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was Dignam. He wasn't one of the main characters.
Was he? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was a side character.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right.
He was just like a really asshole cop that hated Matt Damon.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And then,
oh man, Alec Baldwin was in that. Oh yeah, of course he was. Yeah.
Matt Damon shoots Leonardo DiCaprio, and then Mark Wahlberg shoots Matt Damon. After Leonardo DiCaprio shot Jack Nicholson.
That movie was just a lot of shooting.
Oh yeah.
And then of course Jack Nicholson. Yeah, it was Jack Nicholson just masturbating in the theater.
Yeah.
There was that too.
And Yoshi's sitting right next to him, going, "What the fuck?"
So I have a very important question: Is Yoshi animated, or is he not?
I'm gonna take the Detective Pikachu route. So he's animated in a real world.
Okay. So does he actually only say Yoshi, or does he talk?
I think he just says Yoshi.
Okay.
You know what?
I was gonna. If you were gonna say does he talk, or if you were gonna say he talks, I was gonna ask you who would play Yoshi.
It'd be Seth MacFarlane. It'd be the same voice as the teddy bear and Ted.
Just Ted. It's basically just Ted, but with police and Yoshi instead of a bear.
Yeah. It'd be Patrick Warburton, the guy who plays Kronk. Right. The poison for Wark. Right. Okay.
So, okay. My immediate thought is I'm going the opposite.
Oh, Yoshi's the cop and Mark Wahlberg is the horse he rides.
There's a Rule 34 on that somewhere. But no. You take Mark Wahlberg into Yoshi's world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
You have Yoshi. It's a solo. It's not a solo adventure, but it's like separate from like the Mario series, of course. Yoshi's in just is in trouble or something like that, and Mark Wahlberg's like a kind of just not doing much with his life. He's like I don't know,
he's a schlub.
Some dead ass job. Just broke up with his girlfriend. He's getting drunk all day. And,
why are you talking about me?
Oh God, yeah, you figured me out. I figured you out.
You're right.
Actually just
I'm
Mark Wahlberg. Just rips off a mask. It's me all along. Oh shit. And no, he's playing the latest Yoshi game. And a portal opens up in the TV, and
so it's like that recent Jumanji movie.
Sure, I saw that, definitely. I didn't actually. If you couldn't tell from my scathing sarcasm. Although I wanted to see that movie only for Karen Gillan.
Oh my god, she's so pretty.
I agree. She's also a good actress.
That too.
How dare you think about her looks before her acting?
You didn't let me finish my sentence. She's so pretty good at acting.
I'm sure that's what you were gonna say.
Grammar.
No, but yeah, Mark Wahlberg gets sucked into the TV, and he has to go on this adventure with Yoshi to help save whatever it is Yoshi is fighting. You know?
Yeah. It's one of Yoshi's eggs that they're trying to save.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Which, and inside the egg is Mario.
Okay, I can see it.
Yoshi gave birth to Mario.
Of course, that's canon, right?
But then he realizes that Mario's been using him to fucking hop over gaps and shit this entire time. And then Mark Wahlberg becomes the new Mario. Markio.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, sure. Okay. And then, Mark Wahlberg just doesn't come back to the real world, and he just lives as Mario for the rest of his life. I don't know who'd buy the rights to that movie, but...
I fucking would.
Probably whoever made Ted would probably buy the rights to that movie.
True that. Okay. I think we could finish it off there. You got to get going.
I don't think we can. I don't think we have anything that can beat that one.
No, I don't think so. Mark Wahlberg and Yoshi.
I mean, yeah.
Who join up with the Justice League to take on ISIS, gorillas, Sean Connery, and dragons. But Yoshi's a dragon
I think
himself.
all of our.
Yoshi's a dinosaur, but.
Is what?
Yeah, I was gonna say Yoshi's a dragon, so he's fighting against his own kind, but he's a dinosaur, not a dragon.
Yeah, Yoshi's a dinosaur, 100%. So they just clone Yoshi.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The scientists just clone
Yoshi, add some wings, genetically modify.
Yeah, it's called evolution.
Yeah,
genetically modify. It's like the what is it? The Indominus Rex, but it's just Yoshi.
Go. Blah, blah.
Oh, that reminds me. I have something to send you after the show.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave the listeners with this last thing. This was presented to me by my friend Sophia. Try to send us your thoughts for a movie that involves shirts or clothing and serial killer. They both have to be integral parts of the movie premise. Clothing and a serial killer. And
okay,
thanks for joining us.
That's a good too. I like that one.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me, Dan. And
of course, man, it was a pleasure. I didn't expect to be doing this, but I had fun. It was great. It was a good time.
It was a good time. I hope you enjoy your stream later tonight. I hope you enjoy your life. I'll probably be seeing you tomorrow.
You probably will see me tomorrow.
We still haven't come up with a conclusion to this podcast. So keep movie watching, movie watchers.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.